Really? Like, really? So, I'm making this video about customer service, right? And I know a lot of people, this isn't including me, I hear from a lot of people that customer service is possibly one of like the nastiest jobs you can get. In some parts, I could understand, for those who work in customer service, you know what I'm talking about. I myself have had a couple of customer service sales jobs. And I know it could be a little hard, between the customers that you get sometimes that, come into your store or whatever, wherever you may be working at, with like a nasty attitude and demand that, everything be given to them on a silver platter, and your coworkers, other employees in the store, they always have a nasty attitude as well. I don't know if it's because of the customers that they get or because that's just the way they are. Somebody, during their work day made them unhappy. And I understand it could be a hard job. I've had a couple not so pretty moments when I used to work customer service. But what I don't understand is, why are people so nasty? Like, their attitudes are so disgusting. I'm like, if you don't like your customer service job, why are you there? Do you feel me on this, people? I'm pretty sure lots of you out there can understand, because I know many, many people out there have experienced bad customer service. And I know there are a few of you out there who, if you take a good look at yourself, can point out to yourself that you have been nasty to a customer, sometimes without the customer even doing anything to deserve it. Let me tell you a story. I had an incident a couple days ago. I went to go pay my phone bill. Mind you, I have Metro PCS. I walk in with a smile. I consider myself to be a pretty nice person. I don't usually really get nasty with anybody. I'll get impatient and I'll feel like it's necessary for me to throw a phone or a stapler or whatever is in my reach at that person at that time. But I don't do it. I don't do it because I have the common sense not to. Now, okay, so I'm walking in there, right, with a smile, and I get this girl to help me. And right off the bat, this girl just, her whole, like, energy coming from her was, like, disgusting. I didn't feel very comfortable with her. But the other girl, there was just two girls, that girl and another girl, she looked like the sweetest woman ever. But she was busy with another customer. I had the other girl help me. And I go in there, and I tell her, I'm here to pay my bill. She's like, sure, give me your name and number. The plan is under my name, my number being the main number to the account. And I also have my mom and my brother on that account, right? So, I gave her my name and number, and she tells me, your information is not coming up in the system. Okay, little backstory. That same day, about 3 hours prior to my walking into that store, I was at that time at my boyfriend's house. So, my brother and my mom went to go pay the bill, right? Like I said, like about 3 hours prior to my going. And my mom had called me when she was on her way to pay her part of the bill and my brother's part of the bill. What was I going to do? Because I didn't give her any money to pay my part of the bill. And I go, well, you know what? I don't have the money right now. I don't know. I guess I'll just be without a phone for a while. And she goes, well, I'm going to ask, see if they could put your line on hold and wait for you, until you come in, whenever that is, today or a couple weeks or whatever, to pay your bill when you get the money. I was like, cool, it's fine. Okay. So that's that. I didn't hear back from my mom or my brother, so I assumed everything worked out fine, After that, my boyfriend heard my conversation, well, some of it, because then, like, a good chunk of it was in Spanish, and he doesn't speak Spanish, so he has no idea what I said. So he asked me when I got off the phone, what happened? I told him the story, you know, I didn't have money, so I'm going to be phoneless for a little while, and, you know. When I told him that, he was really nice to get me money so that I could pay my bill. Anywho, when I get down there to the phone place, I'm greeted with this girl. Okay. She tells me that she cannot find my information. I was like, are you sure? You know, my mom was here earlier with my brother. She's like, oh yeah, you know what? Your line has been canceled. I swear I felt my stomach turn inside out and my temperature rise up about 5 degrees. Okay? And I go, wait, what are you talking about? It's been canceled. And she's like, yeah, your mom was here earlier with your brother, and your brother called, you know, customer service on the phone, the number that they gave us. You know, your brother spoke to them, and I don't know what their agreement was, but your mom was telling me something about if we could put your line on hold or separate your number from the plan or something like that, because you couldn't pay your phone right now. And I'm like, okay, but how did it get canceled? I've had that number for years now, and I wasn't planning on the line being canceled completely. And she's like, oh. And at that point, my boyfriend said something to the girl that, like, really made sense to me, because it's something I was thinking in the back of my mind, but I was so upset at that point that my brain couldn't really unravel the thought itself, but it was back there. He goes, how is it possible that she is the main account holder and you guys did not get her authorization to cancel anything? And that was a really good point, because I never got a call from any of these people at the phone place asking me if it was okay to cancel my line, knowing that the people who went to pay the bill were not the account holders. You know, it kind of like just messes with your mind a little bit. So at this point, I was like almost fuming. I wanted to throw my phone at this girl, because not only was I upset that she canceled my line, because I really do think there was a misunderstanding and she didn't get it all, or chose not to get it all, because I'm pretty sure my mom explained it to her very well.